Hi there, students. Tabloid. A tabloid. I was asked to make a video about this word. I think nowadays tabloid journalism, it talks about a style of journalism which is sensationalist. It's yellow journalism. It's about lots of pictures and quite short stories and lots of stories about sex and scandal and celebrities and sport. Yeah. Short articles, lots of pictures, stories about famous people. And tabloid newspapers are not very serious. They're less serious than other newspapers. Now, originally, when I was a kid, and until more recently, a tabloid is a small newspaper. But nowadays, all newspapers are tabloid format. When I was a kid, the Times was a broadsheet newspaper. It was a great big newspaper that opened up and it was on a big piece of paper. And for example, the Times was a broadsheet, the Guardian was a broadsheet, the Telegraph was a broadsheet, and then in the early 1970s, the Daily Express and the Daily Mail changed from broadsheet to this tabloid size. All newspapers nowadays, I think, are tabloid size because it's cheaper. And I think in maybe 2000, something like that, even the Times reduced its size to tabloid. So nowadays we have two types of tabloid newspaper. I think you've got the red tabloids, which are the Sun and the Daily Mirror, and then you have compact tabloids, which are traditional newspapers. They're traditional broadsheet newspapers. But at the end of the day, the tabloid journalism, it's about sensationalist crime, astrology, gossip columns, the personal lives of celebrities and sports stars, news about junk food, celebrity gossip, focus on the sexual practices of celebrities, misuse of narcotics, private aspects of the lives of celebrities, and they like to cross the line to defamation. So the Sun, the Daily Star, and the Daily Mirror are nowadays tabloid newspapers. These are red tabloids, whereas compact tabloids, the Independent, the Scotsman, the Times. But okay, so the size of newspapers has changed, and almost all newspapers today are tabloid size. There are probably one or two newspapers left that are not tabloids. Let's see. The origin of this word came from a tablet. I think in the Burroughs Wellcome and Company started producing tablets, things in tablet form such as tea, and they called these tabloids. And then after that, this word tabloid was used for anything in compact form. And then it started to be used about the about newspapers. But tabloids. A tabloid is a newspaper which has pages that are half the size of broadsheets and are dominated by sensationalist stories. Lurid and sensational stories. So a tabloid journalist. The tabloid press has her story everywhere in it. Many people have the same low tabloid tastes. The story and my picture were emblazoned on the front page of a tabloid. He's a crime reporter for a tabloid newspaper. The reason why dumbing down and tabloid trivialization is so widespread is that it works. Tabloid journalism is something that is just totally sensationalist. So yeah, tabloid. This is a small newspaper with small pages, lots of photographs, stories mainly about sex, famous people, and there's very little serious news in a tabloid newspaper. So you used to be able to distinguish a tabloid by its size, but now not at all. Most newspapers are tabloids. So tabloid, formality. 5, informality. Use it anywhere. Bye for now. Tabloid.